1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Hello.
Hello, Cuz.
How are
You
you?
all right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm good, thanks. You think so? We're
good to
both
see
comfy. You're loud and clear this week, which is very good. Good starts.
you. Yeah. I've been doing some work behind the scenes, trying to get it not to disappoint me.
Good for you. Pleased to hear it.
Yeah. Do you want to do the opening remarks for?
Yeah. Well, hello everybody. It's Wednesday afternoon, and we are here with our Alien Spaceship podcast. Hopefully, with one or two matters of interest to talk about. So, I am Trevor Gear, and I call him Cuz.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me bruv. Doesn't sound right. Well, anyway, we got through it.
We get there in the end.
Right. So, that was a very, very good topic last week. About first impression. Yeah, it's good.
It was.
Now, this week we did say we're going to talk about Everybody Lies.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that is going to make the politicians feel a bit unease.
Well, maybe not just the politicians. Maybe all of us.
Well,
have to face up to the fact that we lie, don't we?
Well, they do it more. Let's face it.
Well, they do. Yeah, but that's why we don't do politics, isn't it?
No, we don't. We don't do politics now. Right. So you reckon everybody lies? Hey, how's that?
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I think part of the introduction to that, it kind of overlapped with First Impressions, didn't it?
Yes.
And I think I said that a TV series of a few years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, called House, based on a Dr. Gregory House. He was a brilliant doctor in an American hospital. It was actually a British actor called Hugh Laurie, who people probably know. But he had a brilliant American accent. He did very well with that. But he was not just a brilliant doctor. He could diagnose illnesses where patients presented with all sorts or even one strange symptom, but often a mixture of symptoms. And traditional doctors were unable to find what was wrong, and therefore they couldn't treat them. Well, across the series of, I think, of 168 programs across 7 or 8 seasons, it was very cleverly done, the whole program. But he was also a bit of a rebel. He had some views, very strong views on things, which on the surface sound a bit arguable. But actually, when you look at it, you realise he's probably right. And one such thing was his mantra that permeated the whole series, or 7 or 8 seasons, was everybody lies. He was saying that everybody, whether we like it or not, whether we admit it, we do lie. Now, you may or may not agree with that. I guess most of us would like to think we are honest human beings, that people can, as they see us, and they can take us and accept us for what we are because we're honest. But in truth, that may not be the case. Now, there's different types of lying. I mean, there's active, proactive lying, telling a deliberate untruth. But perhaps this everybody lies bit is more about what we choose to hold back, what we don't reveal about ourselves. And in that sense, we're perhaps lying with the image that we want to come across to people. So that's really what he meant by everybody lies. And as an avid follower of him as a doctor, it was a super program. If it ever comes around, have a look at it. I don't know whether there's DVDs or Blu-rays available, but it is just excellent.
The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Custis. And fund the aim of everything Custis.
with the image that we want to come across to people. So that's really what he meant by Everybody Lies. And as an avid follower of him as a doctor, it was a super program. If it ever comes around, have a look at it. I don't know whether there's DVDs or Blu-rays available, but it is just excellent. But I bought some books about him actually as the doctor. Such was my interest in it. But the question is, do we ever really get to know somebody else? Do we really? We think we do, but do we get to know them? Or really, do we hold back things of ourselves for whatever reasons, depending perhaps on who we're with, but we're not really the open books that we would like to think we are, that we say whatever we think and what we are and what we do and all the rest of it. Much of the time we are holding back, we're holding things in because maybe that's part of the human condition. Maybe we don't feel, and there's a question to ourselves, could we really have a situation where we all say exactly what we think, and even if it's a bit arguable or it's risking upsetting somebody, and it's perhaps the proverbial question that we could raise as an example, and I would counsel any men listening who ever asked the question by a lady, does my bum look big in this? I would say be very careful as to how you answer. Now hopefully you can answer honestly and say, no, you look perfect. But if that isn't the case, I would probably advise to go for that white lie and say, no, you look lovely. And again, even there, actually, as I speak, we use euphemisms. I mean, a white lie, which we sometimes say if we've said something that's not strictly true or that we mean, oh, well, that's okay because it's only a white lie. But actually, a white lie is still a lie. But in the example I mentioned, perhaps discretion is really the better part of valor. Don't take the chance of being too honest in that situation. But okay, so human beings, we have a tendency to withhold ourselves, not to really show our full self at all. But right. Depending on who we're with, we have many different roles in life. I guess there are two main parts of the human personality. Right. The public part, the things we reveal about ourselves, again, depending on who we're talking to, it may be family, we admit more about ourselves than someone we barely know, and a private self, which we may reserve for a partner, for close family, a close friend, where we would say things we do, things we believe, and so on. Now, at this point, Cuz, what's your view on that? Would you say that you withhold things about yourself in life? Do you have a public self, someone who you're perfectly happy to get to know you pretty freely, with most people perhaps, and a private self where you reserve what you say, what you think, what you are, what you feel to one or two?
Of our gang will make the show go with a bang, and fun the